around. These are the front.
Hi there, welcome to the Beaten Trail. In this episode, we will share with you what accessories we selected to put on our Wolverine RMAX XT-R model. So stay tuned and we'll show you what we have installed or plan to install. The Beaten Trail is sponsored by Ride Royal Blue ATV Resort in Pioneer, Tennessee, where all of your Tennessee adventures begin. Lodging for any budget, bring your RV, or stay in a cabin. Trails are attached to the resort and not a far drive on ATV legal pavement, so stop down at Ride Royal Blue in Tennessee. And the Potter County ATV UTV Club. And Pine Grove Yamaha, sales and service for Yamaha and so much more. If you haven't seen our original video of our reveal, we purchased a 2024 Wolverine RMAX2 XT-R model, and we're getting all those accessories installed. So big thanks to Nate for assisting with the installations. We just wanted to go over what items that we would install, and we wanted protection. So first and foremost, the front and rear A-arms, we wanted to make sure we got those protected, and that's from Yamaha. Our next item is the Yamaha brush guard for the RMAX, and it is not a full bumper, but it does have enough protection in case you were to have a slight tap on the back or you backed into some branches. It'll protect your plastics. And of course, in no particular order, we have our harness for our driver and passenger. And these are by GYTR, and we wanted to have a 4-point harness just in case. And until you get mud in the face, you don't realize you need a little more extended fender flare action going on. And these are Yamaha brand. They do go over the existing fender flares with a little bit of drilling and extra push pins. So it's not too difficult, but either way it gives you that protection that you need. And the next item was a front bumper and bash plate. We wanted to make sure we had this just in case we had any items and objects in the front of the vehicle which would damage the plastic. This was a little more complicated of an install, and we did have to cut some of the trim plastics, which I wasn't too thrilled about, to have this genuine Yamaha bumper and bash plate installed, but we finally had it going. Prepare for a bit of work to get the winch out and get that all installed properly. Side foldable mirrors by Seismic do have a little bit of a light underneath, a white or green for some peripheral vision. And the rock sliders, a bit of an extension from the stock ones that come with the unit. These will protect the plastics a little better. And a rear Super ATV rear plexi window, and this had a lot of connectors on it, and it's probably a two-person job, but we do enjoy having a little bit of protection from the elements and dust behind us. And the next item is the only sponsored item, is the soundbar by Ihaho. We're doing testing on this, but we do enjoy having a little bit of sound other than the stock speakers. We do have some items on back order, so we'd like to share with you what we'll be installing in the future. First item, which we'll have installed soon, is a pop-up plexi windshield. We also have the rear tire mount, which goes into the hitch assembly. And the rear storage box will give a little bit more visibility to it when we don't have our spare tire in the back bin, as well as when we get it cleaned up a little bit more. But it is a great cooler storage watertight compartment. And the rear storage rack by Yamaha we have and we'll do a full review of this with any modification, such as our Milwaukee packouts. And big thanks to Nate and Adrian for all their assistance and facilities to allow us to get these installed. We couldn't have done it without you. So far, we're loving the RMAX, and if you're enjoying our videos, please let us know in the comments, and if you are riding a Yamaha as well as what type and what model. We will be doing more RMAX upgrades and information in the future, but until then, we're going to be out on the trail riding, and we hope to see you soon out there. So thanks again for watching. Thank you to our sponsor, Ride Royal Blue, as well as the Potter County ATV UTV Club and Lit Industries for the brightest rock lights and accessories you can find. Visit Pine Grove Yamaha for sales and service of Yamaha and all other rides. We appreciate all our partners. Thank you very much for being along for the ride. Visit our stores for hats and shirts and so much more. We appreciate you watching, and we hope to see you out there on the trail. Thanks.